At Castrol, we've set the benchmark in the production of premium lubricants for over 100 years. We've done that by constantly improving our products and by focusing on research and development to ensure that Castrol is at the cutting edge of the lubricant industry. At Castrol, our heritage is as important as our future.
Castrol, the very first oil specifically produced for internal combustion engines. It is always with Castrol that these feats are accomplished. It is always Castrol which is behind the winner.
In 1899, Charles Cheers Wakefield began manufacturing and selling Castrol lubricants for cars, motorcycles, and aircraft. These products, originally made from castor oil, were the lifeblood of early motor car, motorcycle, and powerboat racing. They can rightfully claim to be the world's fastest oil with their 21 land speed records, including the 1,228 km/h supersonic speed set by the Castrol Thrust SSC. Castrol products have also helped drive teams in Formula One, in the popular NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, in NHRA drag racing, and the World Rally Championship. So our heritage is as deep and successful as our willingness to listen to our customers. And hearing what those customers have to say has resulted in Castrol creating a whole new family of synthetics. Synthetics that give Castrol an unsurpassed edge in the lubricant marketplace. Oil is the very lifeblood of all motors. Its primary role is to lubricate moving parts and to prevent overheating from friction. But it also provides a protective coating on all these metal components while transferring dirt and harmful particles to the oil filter. Oil holds in suspension nasty byproducts of combustion, such as silica and acids. And finally, engine oil minimizes the exposure to oxygen and thus oxidation or rusting at higher temperatures. To understand how Castrol moved into the conventional and synthetic oil leadership role, we have to look at the origins of lubricants. Both conventional oil, such as Castrol's top-selling GTX, and synthetic oil, such as Edge, begin their life as crude, drawn from deep under the ground in porous rock formations, or in tar sands near or just below the Earth's surface. Typically, this crude oil is refined in a process called hydrocracking to produce a base oil, and this is where the two varieties of oil separate. Synthetics are achieved through a complex synthesis process that is applied to the base oil. This process modifies it into a form that does not occur in nature. Now, both conventional and synthetic oils are combined with several additives. The mix is about 85% base oil and 15% additives. Why additives, you ask? Additives accomplish several things that are required for today's higher revving motors. The most important aspect is that additives allow oil to withstand both hot and cold weather conditions by becoming multigrades. The numbers on a multigrade bottle of oil are an indication of its viscosity or thickness. The 5W indicates the winter viscosity, and the 20 the summer or hot weather viscosity. Viscosity is measured and numbered with the use of a viscometer. Each grade of oil is passed through a specific size orifice, and its flow rate is timed. The thinner the grade of oil, the faster it moves through, giving it a lower viscosity number. However, oil, like syrup, once heated in an engine, becomes thinner, giving it less resistance to motion. And while this decreased engine resistance will give you better gas mileage because your motor is running freer, it may burn the oil off faster and not provide enough of a barrier between the moving metal parts. This is where the viscosity additive comes in. The 5W means that this oil will stay fluid below freezing, making it easier to start your car, while the 20 ensures that the oil will not thin out when reaching the boiling temperature of 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Using a 5W30 multigrade will give you the same cold weather protection, but in hot weather the oil will not thin out as much as the 20 grade. And so by extension, you can see why various grades of oil are offered for as many different weather conditions as well as proprietary engine differences. The additive that ensures this fluidity at extreme temperatures is called Viscosity Index Improvers, or VIIs. The thing to remember is that these VIIs are not lubricants, so each time a VII molecule gets broken by extremes in shear rate, temperature, and pressure, then the conventional multigrade oil loses its high temperature viscosity. Coupling this with the oil becoming dirty and oxidized gives good reasons to have periodic oil changes. Take some time to look at and understand the information included on the front and back of the bottle of oil. The circle, or starburst, tells you that this conventional oil is for gasoline engines, as opposed to diesels. It also indicates that this oil is energy conserving. Now, turn the bottle around. The API symbol confirms that this lubricant was tested and approved by the American Petroleum Institute. About every 3 years or so, API, after putting lubricants through extensive and costly reliability tests, releases a new S, or spark ignition standard. This bottle is rated SN, meeting the most current specifications. Just across from the API symbol, or donut, as it is known in the industry, is a list of other independent North American and European quality control agencies. These companies play a big role in ensuring that every Castrol lubricant has been put through a battery of reliability tests. For instance, ILSAC GF5 approved oils are recommended by almost all auto manufacturers. Why? Well, because these manufacturers know that this oil has met, and in the case of Castrol, exceeded their stringent engine component wear, viscosity, and fuel economy requirements. So it is important to consider that, as the technology leader, Castrol continuously improves both conventional and synthetic motor oil performance through product innovation. And they do this so that their products deliver superior performance and greater reliability with the goal of reducing customer operating costs. This is why Castrol products are more than just oil. They are liquid engineering.